And that's exactly how they need to be playing this here, and making that space, trying to take towers early, and allow this Ursa to really come online.
Yeah, something I've seen from a lot of these mid laners when they have more spam ability than the opposing. Oh, that's happening. Bottom does get taken out finally. The fact that he has the Brewmaster with the Jug, that makes it just, you can't threaten the Tidehunter at all with the Jug spin. Well, normally if you had any other range support, constant harassment into a spin will probably net a kill a lot of the time. So Delta's doing his best up there with these people.
I'm sure they calculated this a bit, knowing the matchups. I'm sure they'll make it.
They chose to make it the 5 as well, right?
Focus. They did. Ooh, that Shockwave dragging back Focus. Do they have enough, though? The Shadow Realm, the boop comes out, and down goes the bear. And in the mid lane, the roll in, coming out over here on Thompson. He's immediately going to try to go and just circle away. Stoneman throwing out a couple more hits, but he's feeling absolutely fine.
Yep, TPs to the tower as well, so he can stay up there and continue to get that experience.
Oh,
again, mid.
The roll, down goes Thompson with a big hit from Wish.
Very nice. I like seeing him making moves around the catapult. You know, we're playing versus Magnus. There's going to be some stacks. So if they want to start getting this invasion going, start getting their advantage even more so.
Bottom lane, looks like the Willow was considering just teleporting out. Found themselves a little treat there. But over in the mid lane, the kickback over on the side, they take no tail now. Stoneman, he's got to try to run away here from Thompson. He's not going to be able to do it. The life drain comes out, but there's a blink target off to the side. Spartan to help allow Thompson to run away.
Yeah, Brew is 6, Saksa just short of the 6. He really wants it versus Pugna. It adds a big element to just kill the Pugna during Decrepit.
What else is going on? Skylark is, of course, taking that top tower. The roll in from Stoneman, and the teleports are coming out. There's a big silence coming through here. Followed up. Oh, but they have the Ravage. Even though they have that Terrorizer, going to follow up. Down goes Wish. These Brambles holding them into place. Trying to use that Bedlam in as well. But Skylark is very tanky. Curse Crown will proc, though. Stoneman now running himself out. It's Thompson clicking away over here at Skylark. No tail. Go for a little bit of a dive here. Does not have that split already, though. It already went down during the earlier portion of the fight, so they do manage to collect on the Brewmaster. Again, we've yet to see Seb come on in here with the RP just yet, so they still have that threat, but they're going to respond with their own smoke gank here, and there is a double damage over at the bottom rune spot. I'm sure they're expecting someone to show up. In fact, Thompson will oblige the roll in the life drain, and down goes Thompson. Oh, and then SSA Spartan doing classic SSA Spartan things where he runs up the side by himself right into the enemy core. I'm not sure you want to fight this, Brame.
Brewmaster ults down, Omni Slash is down, Willow ults down. Like, they want to try to invade this triangle, get rid of these stacks.
Ooh, they're going for the roll.
Pressure.
Seb runs away. Everyone's just grouped up within this. Oh, the stacks!
And they're doing it. They're starting to.
They have to contest this here. See Seb getting into position. Nice blinding light. Stoneman rolling on out. Skylark is still here. Wish over on the back lights. Getting the life drain off over onto the Dark Willow. Needs to be careful, though, because they drag right back and Trixlicate doing a lot. RP comes through as well. Wish goes down. And now it looks like they'll be able to claim themselves a pelt of a bear as the rest of Brame on the run. Ooh, Thompson, he was hoping he could grab Stoneman in here. Not going to be able to quite find it, but he'll find Spartan instead and chase after him. Get himself a double kill. Stoneman running now from Ana. Oh, the block comes out. Down goes the Earth Spirit. And now it is just the tanky Skylark who is left, and it's not looking like he's going to survive this, although they look like they'll back off a little bit here, but I don't know. Teleports coming out, the buyback from Stoneman, and they want this kill on no-tail. They need to get something from this, so they will be able to collect that kill on the position 5, but look at this. Look at Thompson. Look at Ana. So they're coming right back in again. They get the Omni Slash off, and down goes Stoneman, and Skylark now chasing after them is silenced up, but again, he's a big tanky boy. Love to put some more damage. They throw out that blast, and they just don't have anything to cancel out this teleport from Ana, so he is out. No problem here. Sox is going to be able to flip those little wings away, but hey, take a look. They still have the stack.
Skylark, he's like, I don't care. We all died. I'm still taking it.
Thompson needs to be very careful here. They're going to try to go back in. Thompson looking at Wish with the goo-goo eyes. He'd love to get a kill here. Spartan, though, needs a little bit of assistance. They do manage to use the Decrepify. Focus coming back around. I hear a Ravage going on the other side. Oh, no tail goes down while we're just watching as they chase after Thompson. He wants this kill so bad, Fogged. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it. Look at Spartan. He wants that. Soxa, though, is going to go down here to the big old bear. Ana slicing away over here, over at Focus. Spinning, trying to do anything he can, but there it is. There's the little battery coming out from Wish as he keeps them alive. And now Ana, he's left pretty much alone. There's Seb nearby, but there's not much that he can do. Thompson jumping right back looking again. Does have that shroud as he chases after Wish, but he cannot get this kill. And Skylark again just swinging around in the middle of all of them, throwing out the taunt. Says, come and get me, OG, if you dare.
But they're going to try forcing the Roche. Okay. They have the Vlads on Skylark. They have the Gush when they break the Linkens, and they have the Ursa. So, good.
Be very careful. Our Smoke of Deceit, of course, up and running. Could see a very big RP, but look at this line that they have to cross. In fact, they get to jump first. So they'll silence up Seb. They'll knock him back. Not going to be able to get in that pit as easily. Again, they still have the Ravage here. There'll be the split being committed now by No Tail. They'll go and use the Curse Crown as well. Yules is going to get used on the back line here, or rather the Panda throwing up the Tornado, but everything is just so split. Look at this. You've got Pandas running after SSA Spartan. You've got a whole fight on the back lines. Focus just can't figure out where he wants to go. He sees Seb over there. No Tail. All right, the split is over. This could work in their favor, but Thompson on the back line, hoping maybe that he can get a quick pick off, make this a little bit easier for them. There's no force up yet over onto Spartan, so he is going to go down, but they'll be able to return and get themselves a kill now as No Tail next to fall. They don't have vision over here onto Thompson, but they get the roll forward over here onto Seb. Seb, he needs help to kick back. He's just surrounded by too many of these heroes. He's not looking like he's going to survive this. Down he goes. Wish gets himself a double kill. They did buy back on Spartan for this, but now, okay, they're going to buy back now on Seb. They don't want to allow them to get this Roche. Anna, need to be a little bit careful here. We'll throw out the spin. Double damage over onto Thompson, though. He could absolutely blow up one of these supports, or maybe even a bear here. Smokescreen does get dropped.
Skylark's too beefy. He's too much of a wall for them to get through. Now, no Bruce split available. They had to use it that last time to try to get these kills, and they're still eager. You know, that DD on Thompson, he still wants to try to find something. Yep, again, get Skylark.
Dominant rolling on into the pit. They'll get the jump, the silence. This is looking like a decent amount of damage on Skylark, but it's not enough to take him down. Again, Brambles get thrown down. Snowman should be able to roll on out. Another Illuminate getting tossed, and they have a nice position over here. Uh-oh. Skylark, you need to be careful, but without the DD, maybe not as easy to take down. They'll use that defusal, though. Silence up. Oh, the Decrepify comes out. We'll be able to protect him fairly easily here, but okay, he goes off. He gets the Rabbits. They immediately take out No Tail. He is not going to be a part of this fight at all. Skylark still alive, and Anna over here. He's going to need some assistance. Thompson, though, managing to find the opening over onto Skylark, but the Ravage is already out. Nice RP coming out from Seb as they go, and they just slice through the side of Brame here. Down goes Stoneman, and Skylark, though, he fought back. He doesn't want to let them take advantage of this fight as they chase after Anna. Wish is looking, trying to find this opening, and he is just so damn tanky. Spartan throwing up the Illuminate, knows that they're all going to be around here. Does need to be careful, though. Thompson aware that he's in this vicinity. And look at this big old Tide Hunter. They have nothing to cancel out this teleport coming out from that Dark Willow, but that's like all their big R buttons at this point, Fogged.
Big fan of actually how Wish has decided to build his Pugna this game. He's gone for his own Ghost Scepter, so he can always use the Decrepify on his teammates, and also then he can protect himself overall versus the Dispels, because there's a Brewmaster. So there's a lot of different ways covering and protecting himself, and then this Blink. Like if they do get the jump onto a Tide Hunter, let's say with Omni, he can get those Decreps off as initiation.
All right, yeah, the split gets used here, but Soxa taking a lot of damage. They'll turn right back around, though. They get the kill on Stoneman, and he's going to buy back. Again, Skylark, he's a big tanky boy, so they're just trying to ignore him, and they're just ripping apart these Pandas here. They want to get rid of No Tail, if possible, and they're just leaving Skylark kind of high and dry over on the back end. Looks like he's going to be able to survive. Gets the Ravage off as they'll follow up Thompson. He was hunting, he wanted Wish, but he's not going to be able to get it because it looks like Focus won't be able to collect himself a kill here. Brambles will hold him into place with Stoneman. Oh, he's hungry. He wants that kill on No Tail. Focus just running around, a big old angry bear here. Throws out the invade, chases after Soxa. Wish is going to be the one who gets the kill. Decrepify over on the side, the roll from Stoneman, and the kick back over the life drain. This is a dead Anna if I've ever seen one. And now Seb, he looks like he's going to be the next one to fall, despite the fact he's using his bullwhip, trying to get out. That is a double kill now for Focus. And that's going to be the Roche.
It's really good stuff coming in. Also, just Wish, these quick little decreps, quick ways to reset the fight. Yeah, really solid ways of fighting here from Brame. But the fact that they have this Pugna, with the way that Wish is playing and the way that he built, he always has the cover. He will always be able to blink, protect his Tide Hunt. So this is just a good display of them understanding the way that they wanted to play the game, and they're delivering right now. 4K advantage, OG looking pretty hurt at the moment.
This is not looking good here for Soxa as he gets found by Focus and Stoneman, and he's not going to be able to teleport out. And down goes the Dark Willow.
Unstoppable Ursa. Almost has Basher finished up now, too.
He's a big old bear, that's for sure. Top lane, they see Tops, and they want this kill. They'll knock him back. They throw out the Gush, and down he goes. but he's just very good at his positioning, and he made such incredible plays last season. So this does not surprise me, honestly. His Earth Spirit is excellent.
He was absolutely the standout. From him and Wish were the two that were just really surprising me with some of their moves. As on the bottom, they do get the bash connection.
Teleports are coming out as well here. You've got Seth nearby. The roll through coming out from Stoneman and followed up with a beautiful blink ravage. They do manage to get the split off, but Seth pushing all the way back over here, uses the RP. It doesn't seem to do a whole heck of a lot as Eliminate is going to get tossed out, and Skylark will go down. He already got the ravage off. Focus will go down. Stoneman they're a little far. They're a little bit too deep here as down goes Stoneman, and now Focus is just trying to focus on someone. Just going to hit off over here on the Dark Willow, but the skewer right back again. He'll punish them for diving just a little bit too far here.
And just like that, the game state returns to being pretty comfortable and pretty okay for OG, just in one quick fashion. The RP bringing them completely out of range, and I mean, Spartan.
Yeah, Spartan. He's trying so hard, but look at this Thompson. The blinks right forward. Decrepify does come out from Wish. They're going to try to teleport him out, but not going to be able to do it. Now, Wish needs to be careful that he doesn't just chain feed here.
You can't make mistakes like that. You have to be cautious. You know, you're playing into a Manta Jug. Like, even the small things, right? Like, Ana, I believe he, like, Manta dodged the rolling boulder, which allowed him to get out of range of the Ravage, which then caused this whole spiral of events that allowed OG to just dominate that fight. And like we said, just in a comfortable spot now, because Jug, he's top net with the Scotty and a Talisman of Evade.
He is indeed, but this is not looking super great here for Thompson. The rolling coming out from Stallman and the life drain. Down goes Thompson. So doing a bit of his own dive here.
He actually has good ways to deal with like BKBs and sticking on targets. It's completely shifted. I didn't expect to see this from Brame, but I also was very reluctant to just jump on the OG train. It's been some time since they played with him.
Ooh.
They had some rough situations to it. Now RP Skylark.
He almost manages to get out, but down he goes. Spartan now running for his life. He's gonna have to leave Stallman behind here as No-Tail will turn back around, or rather Focus is jumped in over here. Stillman rolling forward. Just a couple of these nice hits off. Those Greaves coming in handy. Focus. Still trying to run away. The Brambles holding them into place. No-Tail. Oh, but look at this Wish. He's got to be the little battery who keeps him alive. As Stillman does indeed get left behind, he is going to be the sacrifice. But they do manage to get Focus out.
Even the Brewmaster just running these rulings into the backlines and scouting, it's a bit too much for Brame to deal with now.
We do have the Blink Dagger picked up on Ursa now, so perhaps we can see something like a pickoff, but they're moving S5 here. In fact, they drop a ward immediately. Here's Spartan backing off. The roll forward, though, they're going to try to just take out No-Tail, and down he goes immediately. But the follow-up is coming in here as they turn. They have an idea. Okay, follow up here with the Ravage. Blink forward. They'll be able to go. They take down Seb. They managed to almost take down Thompson. Not quite yet. Looks like he's going to be able to survive that, but this Dark Willow's not looking very healthy as Saxa does indeed go down. Thompson going to be kept alive by the Humble God's Healing Ward here. Got a big angry bear, Basher and BKB. They'd love to get in there if possible, but like you said, they've got to wait for that Ravage. Don't think you want to be...
get back up. 5 seconds, they can start looking to go. They
Sleeping Dart. Thompson trying to just clean up on Stillman. Immediately they follow up with the Decrepify. And that is the BKB though. And the double damage. Nice RP coming out from Seth. They'll follow up with the Ravage. And it just barely clips them at the very edge of this here. Stillman buys back. Eliminate comes up. They're not finding a great position right now. This is looking really bad here for Wish as he's caught in the middle of it. Does have an Aeon Disc though. He's going to be all right with Stillman. He's taking too much damage. He just fought back. He can't afford to go down here. Wish goes down. Stillman goes down. They don't have the Ravage. Spartan now trying to run for his life as Skylark also just leaving the area. Oh, the jump forward. They want this kill on the Coddle. They're going to be able to get it. It's a double kill now for Thompson. And Focus. Oh, Focus. He's chasing after a Fairy and he can't quite get his claws on her. But you know what? No-Tail will be able to get the kill on the bear.
A phenomenal fight by OG. And now we're seeing the real big damage. As Stoneman, he buys back. He dies. They lose the gem that they recovered. And they're going to... Oof. That was a brutal one.
It was
the way that they take it too. It's the way that he skewers, like he RPs and instantly skewers, because I think he knew Skylark's gonna blink and Ravage, so he tried to pull the fight out of that vicinity for a second, and it worked.
Ooh, Thompson going in deep here. They want this kill on Spartan. They're just gonna push him right back over into the arms of OG. Down he goes. So that was your one of your forms of wit there that has just been ripped away from you.
And now you're playing versus 2 super carries with RP, with the Empower, and now they're just cleaning up these racks, going toward the top side too.
Oh, the jump forward. They're hoping maybe they can clean up No-Tail. They'll kick him back, and there's a little dig into the face, so they'll be able to take down No-Tail, but they've already lost some of these buildings. While the rest of OG was playing Dota, Anna was studying the blade.
No, he really was. 6-1-11. No, he made the one little trip up where he did die, but besides that...
I think he's allowed one. The jump in, though, the push back immediately over here onto the Ursa. That is not the place he wants to be right now. They even go and use the Terrorize. He's just dead. Down for 89 seconds. Tower's just getting chopped away.
Into a different continent.
Feels bad, man. Down goes the tower. The racks are going down. Spartan is just too forward here as he is going to get saved here for a moment, but I'm sure as soon as that wears off, he is dead. Anna is just running at them now. Sleeping Dart getting tossed out here by Thompson. He'll get a roll out, be able to go do a life drain, but he doesn't seem to care. He's got an Aegis.
This dart is super annoying. The cast range is so far, like, it actually is really obnoxious and allows his team to set up plays like Skewer, which, man, there we go again.
Okay, well, it looks like they might be able to get the kill on Thompson, but Stominen was just pushed too far out here. Oh, this is not looking good now for the Tide Shark. He's trying to get himself into the base, and No-Tail's Pandas are just running in full force right now, which is a Huntis comes out, and the GG does indeed get called. So OG will be taking game number 1 of this series.
They brought the battles back early on in the game, but you could definitely see OG just a little bit more comfortable with their draft of how they wanted to take the fights and just really identifying who to get on top of it.
I like Brame here. I like their draft more. They also managed to like showcase that they can get off to a good start. They do it again this time around with an Alchemist lineup, and I think they've got this in the bag.
It does feel pretty good, and it gives them an extra form to actually be able to do stuff and force action. As with Thompson playing Pugna, it might be a little bit harder for them to actually get like lockdown because they do lack depth with the mid laner. This will provide that, and yeah, we'll see what Thompson is able to do as Pugna. As this is, you know, he is an absolute specialist. Now, this is one of his most played.
Will definitely be a treat here, but Saksa has attracted a little bit more attention than I think he'd really like here. Production will buy him a little bit more time, but it still looks like he is going to be the first blood as Skylark will swing that mighty sword. Get a nice root off here as well coming out from Spartan. Seb forced to run away, but again, he is fairly tanky, so he's going to be able to just walk out of that jungle. Just, you know, the pressure that Thompson is going to be able to put down early on here. It is a little bit faster of a lineup than last time around. And you know that they want to put a lot of pressure onto this Alchemist, but they get a kick back over here onto Spartan. They'll get the stomp and is forced out that fairy fire, but down goes the Oracle.
Very nicely done.
Spartan trying to hold on to it long enough here. He is forced to pick it up though, so No-Tail cannot grab it. Go root him into place. Shouldn't Stomp it. They're a bit slow, but you know, here comes Skylark. He's a fast boy. He's going to be able to body block, so they'll find themselves a kill.
And Seb, he's just contesting jungle. Don't let Seb target those jungle camps at all.
That is a big problem. They need to help focus out here and make sure that he can get his farm on.
Every time, too. Oh,
Stomp.
Yeah, there.
So it's going to be the Hex zone. They'll follow up. All right, he's not going to be able to run away from this one this time around. Followed up with a nice root into place, but they just don't really have that much damage just yet. And they're all out of ways to cancel it. Oh, never mind. In comes Wishies, gets those searing chains off, throw out the Hex. It's taken a lot to kill Seb, but they eventually find it. And Skylark was sitting very, very low down here himself. Needs to be careful. Roll forward coming out from Saksa. Not going to be able to quite connect. Was close.
OG has fully claimed it with all these heroes. Now they have to make sure they keep this right side, because that's where the majority of those big stacks really are. Focus, he's starting to work on them, but OG, they know. Like, they want to run up here and invade. Seb's still not making the way over, where he's the big tanky one. They do need him to be able to walk onto that high ground, but Sox is going to go in for the Seb.
That vision now is not looking good for Stominen, as he is going to get life drained. Skylark chasing after Thompson here. A little bit of a heal tossed out by No-Tail. Seb, again, big tanky boy, gets the stomp off. Look at this life drain. The roll in coming out from Saksa, and one more hit should do the trick. Down goes Skylark. That feels so bad if you're a Brame fan, but if you're OG, you're giggling the entire time as you take those.
Yeah, as we always say, an Alchemist game is an Alchemist game. Alchemist is only 700 net worth, 600 net worth above the Pugna, and only not even like 1,400 above a PL who now has Diffusal. So PL is going to get involved with this team now, and Alchemist, he still needs time. He doesn't even have Radiance yet.
Yeah, you know.
So yeah, like it's 12 minutes in, like it's late or something like that, but it's an Alchemist, so.
It is. It's definitely one of those situations where you want your Alch to be ahead, but you want him to be ahead a lot further than this as well. Anna continues to just be elusive, move around the map, get his farm on, and it seems like he's having a great time. Focus is working hard for that money.
Fusel's online.
Look at this
Time for
pincering.
Anna to start joining into the fray.
Be careful here. Soxa and No Tail both revealing themselves. No Tail's absolutely fine. Roll in, coming out from Soxa. A little bit off the mark, though. They need to be careful, though. Thompson coming in hot. They'll follow up with the mass TPs. They're trying to just take out someone. They're not going to be able to. The Doom comes out from Skylark. So it looks like Thompson's not going to be a part of this now. It's going to be Soxa who gets taken down. SSA Spartan is also done. Anna, he's left all alone here. He's going to need some help from the rest of his team, but they just don't have the lockdown. No Tail following up here is going to be able to go heal him back into place. Seb being held as well as he gets a nice stomp off over onto 2. Life Drain comes out over onto the Alchemist. They still, Anna still alive and kicking, just chases down after Focus. Down he goes. Thompson getting the final hit off. What looked like it was going to be a dangerous place here for the humble god proves to be just a piece of cake when he's got the rest of his team there to support him. Anna, he looks like he's trapped in the corner, and I know Brame, they're like, oh, we're gonna get him, we're gonna get, you know, they're running after them. They want this, but just No Tail in a good position, throwing out heals. Just all the pieces really just came together. Seth had a great double stomp.
Yeah. It really is just Buddy
Focus.
Healing coming out as Focus.
Oh,
he the chemical rage, but he's completely locked in.
I mean, he's got Spartan. Spartan can go and throw out that false promise at the very least, keep him alive, but they do manage to get a pick up over onto Thompson, so that's looking pretty good. Spartan now, it looks like he is going to get taken down, but you know what? He hit his R button, he kept Focus alive, and that is what a good Oracle should do. But unfortunately, this is looking a little scary now here for Wish because he doesn't have anyone to keep him alive. The follow-up, though, with the Serpent Wards, get a nice slide off, being able to hold into place over onto Seb. Wish now forced away. Skylark, he's big and tanky, but doesn't have any mana left. There's going to be a roll forward coming out from Soxa. Focus, chasing after Soxa. They're looking for an opening, but in comes Anna over onto the back line. He's a little bit too far forward. Beautiful stop, though, coming out from Seb over on the side as Anna runs away. He's going to be protected. They'll end up losing Soxa. They end up losing No Tail. Seb running, just galloping away, but they're just going to keep chasing after this pony, and one more hit. Focus will happily take that kill. You don't have a good way to deal with the spam blitz. I mean, a lot of people right now are saying the Dazzle shard, right? With the fact that you can hex the with the poison touch multiple targets. Seems to be pretty nice, but it's like maybe they'll find themselves a pick off.
I mean, that's
to get the root off, but they're right near a tower. I don't know about this, Brame. I like the chutzpah on you guys, but yeah, Wish finds a kill on Thompson over on the back lines. They'll be able to clean up over onto Soxa now. No Tail running for his life. Skylark is here, manages to go. Getting one of these nice hits. Tries to body block a bit. Waiting for Wish to just catch up here. They need maybe a nuke here from Spartan, but not going to be able to quite get that final couple hits of damage.
Yeah, slowed down a decent amount. I've seen Savage switch his build like 11 times in the last 2 minutes. He's now queued up the Ag. So Ag's also got buffed. Duration by 1. And it just strong.
God, they still had the middle tower up. Goodness. Different words get used. Thompson gonna try to force the streak wave off. The jump forward, the blink over onto Skylark, roll over onto the back lines with the silence. Look at this magnetized damage coming out, plus the life drain. Spartan's gonna go down first. There's gonna be no saves for you here, and that BKB over on Skylark looks really pretty, but it hasn't been able to do a whole heck of a lot. Though they'll jump back, they'll get the hold off over here onto Skylark, and a nice stomp down goes Soxa. And the follow-up, Seb's going to be able to walk away, but they've got so much damage. This is not looking great here for the Alchemist. He's going to try to waddle on out. He needs some help from the rest of his team, and he doesn't have it. He doesn't have Spartan there to keep him alive. Another slide coming out, just trying to discourage them from going too hard here, but a nice engagement here coming out from OG.
There's going to be an Aegis. They're trying to slow it down, but can't quite fight into them.
I mean, how do you even get in there? How do you make things happen? Amplify again. Spartan standing nearby, and they have the ward down. This rush, Skylark, though, jumping on in the middle. Are they going to be able to do it? Radiant still goes down. And then that's going to be Humble God grabbing up that Aegis. Stomp forward, coming after Spartan. Down he goes. The rest of the side of Team Brave just running away. The roll forward, they'll get the hex off. Focus running, wants to get back into his base as fast as possible, wants nothing to do with the rest of this fight. Does end up stunning himself, but he's safely into the base. But you know who's not is going to be, of course, Stolmanen. And they're going a bit deep here, trying to just get this kill onto Focus as Anna, Seb, all of them. They're just running in. They thought, Focus, is he going to make it out alive? Yes, they managed to go and keep him in, but it's not looking great here for SSA Spartan. He's trying to run. Wish is going to go down, though, as Spartan manages to get himself back. And oh my God, Anna, he wanted the fountain dive, and he's still alive. Down goes. Finally, Ana, it is the Aegis, of course, coming right back up again. But my goodness, have mercy, OG. As now Skylark's got those ticks off. They do finally manage to get Seb, but now Humble God, they're trying everything. They want to get him out of here, and they do finally manage to slay Humble God. But that was a pretty big dive coming out from him there.
Yeah, they have to be quite cautious, especially on Skylark. Just a couple pokes on him, and he's like out of mana. We see Ana just always sending those illusions in on anybody he sees to just trickle away that mana. They will commit onto this melee Rex.
All right, jump forward again, trying to just put some damage over onto Humble God. But look at him, he's just getting sliced away. Forces the BKB out over here onto the Doom, which is very far in. Whereas the rest of his team, he might have gone up just a little bit too far. But it looks like with that BKB up and running, he's allowed to walk away. But that's not how you want to use that BKB, because Seppi just jumps right on in. They'll slice him into ribbons. Down goes Wish. He has no buyback. Spartan is not going to make it out alive either. Both of them down.
Damn.
And the are we fountain diving? Are we doing this? Are we doing this, Ana? He's going right on in. He wants to go and just murder everyone. Stomina, he manages to go hold him into place for a little bit longer here. This OG is just not showing any mercy as Ana stuck in the wards. Is going to have to get helped out here by No Tail, but he's just going to town. Eventually, though. Eventually he dies. Look at his face. He's having a great time playing Dota here. Stomanen has that hold, but down he goes as well. They have slayed the Humble God, with them being not so humble. And Focus.
They're just having fun here.
Focus trying to put some damage out, trying to get him out of his house. Spartan, oh, he is just... Yeah, that was a little close.
There you go, Spartan. Got your 80 gold there.
Focus just... Oh, Focus? A little cheeky.
He wants something. There's no PL. They need to get something. They won't have any hope in this game.
No, it's so hard though. Seb's so tanky. No Tail's got all the heal. Thompson can just go and heal him up as well. They have so much sustain coming out from the side of OG. They're not fountain anything.
He stuns himself.
Oh, that's not good over on the back lines too. Gonna be teleport coming out from Soxa. Spartan, oh Spartan, he's just too slow and there's no escape for him. Down he goes. He's only dead for like 30-something seconds though. He's gonna be back up in no time.
Know your fountain, you know, that's
some mental warfare right there.
That was pretty brutal, and I mean, little things in this fight, like Sox is just doing God's work. These silences are so clutch every single time. Seb is far forward, but immediately covered. Shield, the heal, the Lotus.
Yeah, No Tail's not worried at all, and in comes the Humble God again. He's just gonna burn through all of Wish's mana. They're all forward. And they get the disarm off, and the Jakrapify will be able to go take down some of the Wishes next to fall. They do manage to get the Doom off, but it doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. There's so many ways to keep this little guy alive and kicking, although Focus is trying the best he can. All right, they do finally slay Thompson. But Humble God is deep in the base here. Buyback now coming out from Thompson. Spartan just gets chonked out again. It's another 30 seconds on the clock for this guy. Focus, oh, Focus. He's trying to get himself back into this fountain. Will they go for a fountain dive again? Yeah, I don't know why I even bothered asking that question. They're just going right after Focus. They get the stomp off over onto the side coming out from both the Centaur and, of course, the Doom. Ana, he wants this kill and he's got to be able to grab it. The buyback, though, immediately. They're really angry. They don't like this. They don't like the fact that this Phantom Lancer has been allowed to basically take a poop in their own fountain.
Pretty much. And look at Thompson. He's like, all right, you guys do that. Make the space. I'm taking buildings. You know, I'm Nocturne, Pugnut. My God, OG. Showing really no mercy in this game and just showing a real understanding of how much they just destroyed the draft, really, right? Like, even this Alchemist, sure, he was still decently farmed, but the way that they just made it look like they were just nothing.
I love how the game's not even over yet, Fog. You're like, man, look at this beautiful draft, and look at the way, you know, they do manage to kill No Tail, so that is one of their saves down. Thompson does have to be a little bit careful here because they're hot on his heels, and he doesn't have a No Tail to keep him alive. He's going to try to go for the life drain again, but in comes Focus. This could be a dead Thompson again. In fact, yes, it is. They went just perhaps a little bit too far, but Ana over here chasing after this Oracle, gets himself yet another kill, turns his attention now over to Stomanen. He's going to try to get this kill on Focus. They're trying to give him a rampage. I'm pretty sure of it right now, Fog, as they just keep running and chasing. And they're going right back into the fountain yet again. They're trying to help him out at this point. Does Wish again. Just...
He's gonna die. Oh, that was loud.
Seb goes down for that. Oh, Wish he's still alive, my friend. He's gonna die fairly soon, I have a feeling, but you know, he made it out the first time. Yeah, all right, down goes Wish. Focus running back into the battle. Look at the tips coming out. The Humble God is back. Look at him. Show mercy.
On a PL, ladies and gentlemen, and it got buffed.
God bless.
The show.
God bless. Spartan's got himself a ghost scepter now. He wants nothing to do with this. Soxa. All right. He's finally gonna die. But how long was that fight? I'm pretty sure they started the fight, and then Ana actually just ran back down mid to be a part of it again. Yeah, that's because they set up camp in the Dyer's base. They've moved on. It was a new life over the mountains.
These double bounties that get left are that much more valuable with the outcomes.
They are indeed.
Rosh is up. All right. So maybe they can
actually... This is a dead shaman. So he's buying a little bit more time here. They might be able to get the... Nope. Down he goes. They've got their eyes again over here onto Thompson. He's going to decrepify himself, try to buy himself a little bit more time. The BKB over here onto Wish, but they'll be able to root into place. As now Thompson, the rest of the team coming in hot. No-Tail trying his best, wants to try to keep him alive if possible. But over on the back lines, No-Tail is going to go down. Wish next to fall. Thompson, oh, did they go a little bit too far here? Because focusing him dead. He's trying to life drain the best as he can, but Thompson does indeed go down. Seb chasing after Spartan here, and he's not going to be able to quite grab it. The Humble God himself, he's teleporting. He wants to be a part of this. He wants to get some of those kills. And there's no fountain for him to dive this time just yet, so perhaps he'll last a bit longer here, but that is 3 dead on the side of Brame. No buyback.
And they go for the kill instead of just like 5-man and setting up for that rush. You know, they did definitely have a chance to go in there with the PL dead, but...
And the answer is always fun, personally.
Like Centaur, so. I say Centaur, do I mean Centaur? Oh. Humble God, the Aegis, and the cheese on the high ground.
The question is, does Humble God want to actually finish the game, or does he want to keep farming up, you know, heroes?
He got the tower, now it's time to go.
Now he's just chasing after Spartan. He's like, all right, there's not going to be any of these saves going on. Down you go. There's no buyback on him. Go for the Stampede. He's running right into the fountain yet again. He wants Dominant. And he's got all the illusions. It's a good stun, though, here coming out for Focus. And you have to remember, he does have a rapier. So that is going to be the Aegis going down. They've got ways to lock him down. They have to be quick about it. Nice silence, though, coming out from Soxa. Buys a little bit more time. Ana gets Dominant again. Should be able to go clean up Wish. And he's like, I see there's a rapier here. I would like that, but, you know, we'll focus over here onto Wish. Does have to be careful. Nice stop coming out from follow up with Soxa. Down goes Dominant. They want this. They want to get as many kills as they can get here. Wish trying to run away. Can't run very far because it is, of course, his own fountain. But the creeps are just winning the game for them while all of this is going down. The GG gets called. Humble God, have mercy, as OG. They're looking real nice now with Ana back on the squad.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was something. They hit a timing. They never gave Brame really any hope in this game. It did feel like after what, the 15-minute mark, it was just OG